Imagine this. You're stepping off a curb on the morning of an important presentation. Your foot lands badly. A sharp pain flashes through your ankle. For 1 second, everything is simple. There is just the body, the sting, the sudden stop. And then the second wave arrives. Now the mind starts talking. Great. The day is ruined. I'll limp into the room looking ridiculous. My boss will think I'm careless. The presentation will go badly. This always happens to me. Why can't I ever hold it together when it matters? Notice what just happened. The ankle hurt. That was pain. But within seconds, the mind built a whole future out of it. It turned one sharp moment into a chain of imagined humiliation, failure, and self-judgment. That extra chain is what this video is about. An old Stoic insight helps here. The point is not that pain is fake, and not that you should act tough for no reason. The real question is, what part of your distress comes from the event itself, and what part comes from the judgments you attach to it? So, this is not denial, it is disciplined seeing. Here's the simplest way to understand it. Pain is the direct hurt, the sting in the ankle, the grief of a loss, the embarrassment of being corrected in public, the loneliness after someone leaves. Pain is what lands. Suffering is what happens when the mind begins to resist, predict, replay, dramatize, or turn the pain into identity. Not just, this hurts, but this should not be happening. Not just, I made a mistake, but this proves I'm a failure. Not just, something difficult may happen tomorrow, but let me live inside that possibility all night, as if it has already happened. This does not mean that suffering is fake. Fear is real, rumination is real, shame is real. But much of what exhausts us is not the first blow. It is the repetition, the argument with reality, the endless narration. Pain is the wound. Suffering is often the wound plus the story plus the struggle. Think about the message that says, "Need to talk tomorrow." That one line can steal an entire evening. The actual pain might be small but real. Uncertainty, tension, maybe the chance that you disappointed someone. But suffering begins when the mind starts producing scenes. I'm in trouble. I'm getting pushed out. They secretly hate my work. I should have answered that email differently. I always ruin good things. Nothing has happened yet beyond a message, but the body is already tense. Dinner tastes flat. Sleep gets worse. Attention narrows. By midnight, you are not dealing with one sentence. You are dealing with 10 imaginary outcomes, 20 rehearsed conversations, and a full attack on your own character. Then the next morning comes, and the meeting is about a schedule change. The pain was uncertainty. The suffering was everything added to it. A practical response is not to say, "I feel nothing." It is to slow the process down. Try this on paper or in your notes app. The moment you notice the spiral. Fact, story, choice. Fact, my ankle hurts. Story, my whole week is destroyed. Choice, sit down, get ice, reschedule what needs rescheduling. Fact, my boss wants to talk tomorrow. Story, my career is collapsing. Choice, sleep, prepare, ask clear questions in the morning. Fact, someone criticized my work. Story, I am incompetent. Choice, take what is useful, correct what I can, leave the rest. The goal is not to erase pain. The goal is to stop feeding it. Pain is part of being alive. Bodies ache. Plans fail. People disappoint us and we disappoint ourselves. Wisdom does not promise a painless life. It offers something narrower and maybe more useful. Do not multiply the hurt. Feel what is actually here. Name what the mind is adding. Act on what is still yours to do. That is the difference between pain and suffering. Pain is the moment that lands. Suffering is often the extra life we force that moment to live inside our heads. And sometimes wisdom begins when we stop turning one wound into many.